Alright, Monster Jam fans, it is time already for Science Series number 13. Monster Jam versus 2xtreme Racing. I cannot wait to do this. Got quite the track set up. Pretty simple, but it's still pretty nice. So the green represents Team Monster Jam and the blue represents Team 2xtreme. So how racing's going to go, it's going to be the way the lineup was set up in the Field of Trucks video. Only we're going to be starting backwards. We're going to start off with Knucklehead and K-Rex and end with the team captains, Gravedigger and Bounty Hunter. The mosquitoes are freaking everywhere, but fortunately I am protected. So yeah. Oh yeah, and long jump will be in a separate video. But first, let's look at our Field of Trucks before we get on with racing. For Team Monster Jam is Pinchy Wait and Gravedigger. Connor Nelson Zero and Max D, Roanoke Spawning and El Toro Loco, Errol Crane and Megalodon, Mark the Bolt Zootopia Fan and Thunderoris, Temporary High and JCB Digatron, Nuclear 0085 and Son of a Digger, Caden Wilson in Monster Mutt, and Spin Master Monster Jam in K-Rex. And for Team 2xtreme, it's me and the Bounty Hunter, Eli Curie 21 and Scarlet Bandit. Monster Aviation and Jekyll and Hyde, Cody Armstrong and Sharkbite, Introvert Drew and Roarin' Rex, Hobby Buddy 99 and Hot Tamale, Metal Health Racing and King Sling, and Antonio Rodriguez III in Iron Outlaw, and Velociraptor Fan 24 in Knucklehead, aka a Rolando Armendariz, who keeps changing his username. So yeah, let's kick off with round one of Monster Truck Racing. And my brother just texted me. He said he's going to be home soon. Oh no. So we're going to kick it off with two music-themed trucks. K-Rex taking on Knucklehead. And here we go. In their lanes. Down they go. And off to the side, it's going to be K-Rex taking down Knucklehead. I gotta put some sand down. So, that when I do long jump, I'll be able to see where they land. And next up in round one racing, a Tanner Root themed race, which was completely unintentional. Yeah, if you don't know Tanner Root, he drove Iron Outlaw and Monster Mutt. It was Monster Mutt on the Iron Outlaw chassis. I was not even thinking about that when I was putting this lineup together. But anyways, Monster Mutt taking on Iron Outlaw. Down they go. Alright, fixed the lane, and Iron Outlaw will advance to round two. And next up in round one racing, representing Team Monster Jam is Son of a Digger, taking on King Sling, representing Team 2xtreme. Wish it was Extreme King Sling. But it's going to be Son of a Digger. Oh, yep. Son of a Digger taking down King Sling. And next up in round one racing, representing Team Monster Jam is JCB Digatron Smash and Bash. And representing Team 2xtreme is Hot Tamale. Haven't run this one in a while. Let's see what he's got as he takes on the all-new Digatron. And JCB Digatron takes down Hot Tamale. Alright. Battle of the Dinosaurs. As we got Thunderoris representing Team Monster Jam. And representing Team 2xtreme, making his competitive debut, it's Roarin' Rex. Yep, got it on eBay. And down they go. And the newcomer, Roarin' Rex, takes down Thunderoris. Alright, you saw the dinosaurs, now here come the sharks. With Megalodon representing Team Monster Jam and Sharkbite representing Team 2xtreme. And Megalodon Smash and Bash takes down Sharkbite. Not sure what's going on with the 2xtreme lane. Oh, it's kind of caving in a little bit. Alright, no problem. I can fix it. And my dingus of a brother tried to call me while I'm recording. Anyway, as moving on, representing Team Monster Jam, El Toro Loco Smash and Bash taking on Jekyll and Hyde, representing Team 2xtreme. And Jekyll and Hyde taking down the Crazy Bull. Yep, fix that lane, and yeah, it's much better. And speaking of my other, here's his truck, and he's texting me again. Dude, leave me alone, I'm recording. Max D, representing Team Monster Jam, taking on Scarlet Bandit in the 2xtreme lane, the near lane. And, whoa, coming to a screeching halt, Max D takes down Scarlet Bandit. 2xtreme is getting a little nervous. And last race of round 1, Grave Digger, the captain of Team Monster Jam, taking on the captain of Team 2xtreme, Bounty Hunter. It's World Fight 807 all over again. And Grave Digger takes down Bounty Hunter. Alright, before we move on to round 2, it's time for a fast loser race. So, it's got to be 2xtreme since the last truck is a Monster Jam truck. So we got Knucklehead taking on King Sling. 2 ride trucks. Here we go. Problems for Knucklehead, and King Sling will advance. Alright, on to round 2. Like I said, long jump will be a separate video. So here we go. K-Rex taking on Iron Outlaw. And problems for Iron Outlaw, and the newcomer K-Rex advances to round 3. And next up in round 2 racing, Son of a Digger taking on Roaring Rex. And it's going to be Son of a Digger, once again looking good for Team Monster Jam. Alright, next up in round 2 racing, we got JCB Degatron taking on Jekyll and Hyde. And almost for Degatron. Oh no! Hit the ground too hard, and Jekyll and Hyde takes advantage and moves on to round 3. Degatron going back to the pit area, hoping to get fixed in time for long jump. Alright, we got a Team Monster Jam race here. We got Megalodon taking on Max D. Either way, a Monster Jam truck is making it into the next round. And here they go. And it's going to be Max D as Megalodon comes apart. Bro, pull yourself together. Alright, it's a Dennis Anderson matchup. The last race of round 2, Grave Digger taking on King Sling. And it's going to be Grave Digger. And it's time for another fast loser race, and once again it's 2xtreme versus 2xtreme. Hot Tamale taking on Roaring Rex. Yeah, Hot Tamale taking on the truck that replaced him. And it's going to be Roaring Rex. Alright, round 3. It's Ford versus Chevrolet, K-Rex versus Jekyll and Hyde. And Jekyll and Hyde advancing to the semifinals. I think that's what's next. Yeah, it is. Jekyll and Hyde carrying the whole team right now. Well, we'll see what Roaring Rex can do later. And next up, another Monster Jam race. Once again, Son of a Digger taking on Max D. And it's going to be Son of a Digger putting an end to Max D's winning streak. And the last race of round 3, Grave Digger taking on Roaring Rex. And Grave Digger, the captain of Team Monster Jam, takes on another 2xtreme truck. And we're going to have another 2xtreme fast loser race. What's up with that? Now for a fast loser race, one more. Who's going to the semifinals? Will it be Iron Outlaw? Will it be Sharkbite? Or will it be Bounty Hunter? Yeah, it's 3 trucks. I realize I should have been doing that all along. So sorry about that to anyone that was hoping to be at the 3rd truck in a fast loser race. Anyways, down they go, all 3 of them. And it's going to be Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter will get a rematch against Grave Digger. This is the semifinals. Son of a Digger taking on Jekyll and Hyde. And Jekyll and Hyde is going to the finals. And who will be facing Jekyll and Hyde in the finals? Will it be Grave Digger? Will it be Bounty Hunter? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And it's going to be Grave Digger. Well, this is it. It's still Monster Jam versus 2xtreme. It all comes down to this, 2 trucks, but only one winner. Let's meet our competitors. Representing Team Monster Jam, well, it's the captain of Team Monster Jam, Pinchy White and Grave Digger. And representing Team 2xtreme, it's Jekyll and Hyde Monster Aviation. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. You know the rest. And they both turn over but it's gonna be Monster Aviation and Jekyll and Hyde. And get rid of that. 2xtreme has won in racing. This is the second time Jekyll and Hyde has won this year. Yeah, let's test out this jump. The ramp is literally made of 6. And there's a bunch of ants on it. I don't know why they... It's an old mosquito repellent can. Don't know why they were staying in that. Needs work. Alright, one more jump before I close out. Oh, out of bounds. And that concludes Science Series 13 Racing. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, and if you did, be sure to like, favorite, watch later, subscribe, or whatever playlist you got for me. And stay tuned for Long Jump, because that will be next. Will Jekyll and Hyde defend his championship and double down? Or will Gravedigger have his revenge? Well, you'll just have to wait and see.